In this demonstration, we are going to learn how to create the cascading list of value in our Oracle Apex page. Cascading list of value means it will act like a dependent list of value. Let's consider you are having two lists over here, or the select list, select one, select many, or the shuttle component, whatever it is, which supports selecting one of the values from the list. Now here I am having the first page item wherein user can select one of the projects. If the user selects on one of the projects, the second list should change automatically based on the value selected in the first. So this is called as cascading list of value. So we'll see how we can achieve the same in this class. To demonstrate this use case, I will go into the page and I will be creating a region that is for adding the page items for cascading list of value. Let me just minimize this, right click and create the region for the cascading LOV. I will name the region as cascading LOV and I will be creating couple of page items wherein I can add the type as select list. Right click and I will create first one, that is first page item, and add the second page item. Now for demonstration purpose, what I will do is I will consider couple of SQL queries. Let me copy this from here. I'm making use of the dataset which comes out of the box in Oracle Apex, that is for EBA projects. Now in this dataset that is for the projects, I'm having this table that is with the name EBA underscore projects. Here the first list, what I will do is on click of the select list, it should show all those project names as a display value. When the user selects one of the projects, the return value will be captured within the page item. Now the second list, what I will do is I will make use of this second list based on the project milestones. Every project is having a milestone. So this we can associate from the project ID, that will be the unique identifier between the EBA projects and the project milestones table. Now for example, for this project, when the user selects on train developers, that is the project name, we will see what are the milestones for this project. Click on run. I will give the identifier for this project, which happens to be 2. Click on OK. Here if you see, we are having the project milestone like train the trainers, all developers train, couple of milestones. Now we'll try to do the same using the Apex page, that is by adding couple of select lists, that is on click of one of the projects within the first list, it has to change the milestones page item. So I will be renaming this to projects over here, projects, and second one I will tell this as milestone. Let me select the projects one and I will select from here the select list. From the list of values, I will go for SQL query and I will be copying this first SQL query which will return the distinct projects from the EBA projects table, and the ID will be the return value. Let me just click on validate, click on OK. Next I will go for the milestones. Here also I will go for select list, or you can go for the select one. From the list of value, you can go for the SQL query. In the SQL query, what you can do is you can copy this and paste it over here. Now you have to make sure the identifier whatever you give over here matching the page item in the page. Page item which I have to refer over here is when the user selects on one of the projects, it will be returning the ID. Because here if you see, the return value is ID and the display value is name. Whatever is in the display value field, it will show on the screen in the user interface. When user selects on one of the values, it will store the ID. So the ID is the one which we are going to map over here. Click on validate and click on OK. Coming to the cascading list of values, here we have to tell which is the parent item we are referring in this SQL query. Click on this and we have to tell P2 projects. This is the page item. Click on save and let me just preview this page. Click on this run. So our cascading LOV region is over here. Suppose if I click on this, it says no match found on this second list. We can rename. Suppose if you see the milestone, here it is saying the new, I will tell milestone. Click on save, and the first one it says, let's see the label, it says projects. That's fine. Click on run. We'll go to our cascading LOV region. Click on the milestone, no matches found. Let the user select one of the list. I will go for train developers, that is the project number 2 which we have seen over here, the same project. I will select train developers. This time when the user clicks on milestone, we are seeing the milestones for that particular project. Now suppose if the user selects one of the project that is other than what user had selected, they will see the milestone. Now suppose if there is any milestone for this, it will show. Now there is no milestone. I will go for the develop bug. Now for the develop bug project, there are 3 milestones. User can select one among them. Now suppose if you have a requirement that is to show the second list of value or make it display only when user has not selected any value. Suppose when the user selected any value, then we have to show or make editable. Then we will see how we can do. In order to achieve this, just right click and we have to create the dynamic action. Just click on this new. I will tell over here check value. Server side condition, what we can do is we can check item is null. Here we will select the value, that is the P2 project. It will check whether this field is null or not. If it is null, then what we will do is we will try to hide that second field, that is this one, milestones. Suppose this is not null, means the value is there in the P2 project. Then what we will do is we will try to show the milestone page item. Let's click on save and let's me preview this page. Here value is already selected, so we are seeing the values in the milestone. Suppose if the value is not selected, I will give empty. You will not see the milestones list of value field itself. It's got hidden. It is happening with the help of this dynamic action, wherein we are just telling in the client side condition whether the item is null, that is the project. If it is true, then just hide the milestones field. Suppose if it is populated, that is the project. If I select one of the projects, now milestone item will be visible. Now I will select one more item. I can select the milestone. Suppose I will make it null. Milestones page item got hidden. So this is how we can work with the cascading list of values in Oracle Apex page.